Advances, challenges, and pending issues from the last 10 years regarding reproductive rights in Mexico. Abortion. There have been major steps forward. Today, survivors of sexual violence are not legally obligated to report the sexual assault in order to access health services. Mexico's Supreme Court established that denying abortion services is a human rights violation. And more recently, that the absolute criminalization of abortion is unconstitutional. In 2019, abortion was decriminalized in the state of Oaxaca. Hidalgo and Veracruz followed in 2021. Obstetric violence. HIRE was one of the first organizations to document this kind of violence. There have been important legislative steps forward, but victims of obstetric violence still face significant challenges in accessing justice. There's still the need for mechanisms and strategies to disseminate information and prevent and handle this issue from a gender and human rights perspective. Maternal mortality. Maternal mortality is a systemic and preventable issue. It is a matter of human rights, gender justice, and the government's responsibility. Causes for maternal mortality have a disproportionate impact among certain population groups. As a consequence of the pandemic, the number of cases has increased, and Mexico is now in the same position as it was 10 years ago. In some cases, families that faced maternal mortality have reached comprehensive reparation measures. Nevertheless, access to justice implies diverse obstacles that allow this issue to persist. Assisted reproduction. HIRE has pointed out the importance of regulating the provision of these procedures in a comprehensive way, from a human rights perspective and according to scientific progress. There have been no advances so far. In the absence of a regulatory framework, many of the people in need of assisted reproduction techniques face diverse obstacles in accessing these services. Work-life balance. The recognition of domestic workers' labor rights is one of the most important steps forward regarding this issue. During the pandemic, unemployment, informality, labor insecurity, and care work have impacted women's lives to a greater extent. The Mexican government must guarantee universal access to Social Security benefits for all people, regardless of their employment status. The road is long, but through collective action, we keep on going.